Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutný. Today I am going to show another incredible game coming from FIDE World Chess Championship Match 2023, and you will see incredible Black's defense, and you will see one of the longest chess game in World Chess Championship matches ever. Not the longest one, but it will be really long. So Berlin defense looks like a really solid defense where nothing interesting could happen, but don't worry, both players are playing crazy and beautiful chess, and this game will not be boring at all. So okay, we are following a main theory. Anyway, Ian Nepomniachtchi is white and Liren is black. Okay, still we are in a theory, and after move a5, a4, queen e7. I think that this position was played 1,000 times before, but this is a World Chess Championship match, and you could bet everything what you have that these players has something prepared. And after knight b8, a really strange looking move, but black believe that this knight is not doing a good job on c6, and he's trying to find a better square. And now the show's starting right now. So knight b8 and rook e1, rook d8 and h3. I think that nothing terrible is going to happen, because knight f1, it's a typical, bishop c4 is only one move to play, knight a6, knight g3 and queen c7. Maybe if you playing Berlin defense, this position is untypical. And it's interesting, of course. Black is ready to play rook b8 and b5, and he's looking to have active play on queen side. Yes, white maybe has a chance to use advantage of weak f5 square, and that's a typical motif in nearly every Spanish game, but you will see later on. So bishop a2, and yes, of course, the reason behind this move is to make sure that this bishop on a2 is safe, and I understand, because still b5 is following, queen e2 and rook b8. Okay, knight h4, and now this position is getting to be more and more interesting. Why? Because black is active on a queen side, and white is starting attack black's king. And don't leave this video too early, because we will see how black's king will be shaking and will be in a big danger. So well done to Jan, because nearly from nothing he is building strong and dangerous attack against black's king in a Berlin defense. And that's really interesting how Berlin defense used to be attractive chess opening. Bishop f8 and queen f3, I think that makes sense that white is trying to place his queen not far from black's king. What is interesting move here is immediately knight g6. Yes, but you will see this move later on. So let's come back and let's play queen f3. Now black won a pawn, but it's a big question if this double pawn is one pawn or two pawns, because both pawns on a file are weak. And now white took on h6. Oh my god, that's something incredible, because from normal, nearly boring looking position to double edge and crazy position where everything is hanging and nothing is normal. Because, okay, yes, of course, just to take this piece on h6, and that's only variation, I think that this position is bad. It's bad for black because of this strong pin, and of course check on g6, or maybe checkmate on h8 or knight f5. So it was really dangerous and maybe impossible to take this bishop on h6. And now knight c5. knight g6, and it's hard to find the best defense for black. You know, black's king is nearly surrounded of white species, and you know, I can't remember such original position for many years ago or before, because bishop on h6 and knight g6, both pieces are hanging, but no one should be taken. And maybe here it was interesting, and I'm going to show variation rook d3, but here is a strong rook e3, and after this exchange, you know, the idea, for example, is here to take on e5, and for example here knight f7. Yes, it's a really difficult position, and all credits to players because they has to see everything. There is no room for mistakes, and now black has to be really careful. One bad move mean lost a game, and of course, because Ding is 1 point behind in this match to Ian Nepomniachtchi, he can afford to lose a game, because 2 points behind mean nearly game over of his dream to be world chess champion. So now, brave decision, black is taking on b2 pawn, and that's nearly crazy position, because you know, black's king is really in big troubles, and black looks like he doesn't mind. He looks like he is going to defend all threats, and he's taking second pawn. Okay, maybe first, but now, for example, bishop g5 is nearly losing mistake. Why? Because of rook d3, and of course, white will lose at least a knight on g6, because black will take on a2, on e3, and now there is no pin, and there is no knight on g6. So this, of course, threats, and this position is poisoned. It's poisoned because everywhere is poison, and here white took it on f8, and he believed that he doesn't need to checkmate black's king. He believed that he's going to play maybe endgame or middle game with advantage. I think that maybe black should survive, because white is losing some kind of power of attack. Okay, knight h7, good defending move, bishop c1, rook b5. I think that maybe rook c2 is also possible, but it's hard to believe that this rook will not be lost sooner or later. So for this reason, Ding played rook b1, and now rook e8, and after bishop c4, it's interesting that black is going to offer exchange. He is not ready to leave b5 square with his rook, and he played bishop e6. That's another best move in the position. So black is walking on a really one-way road, and still he is able to find the best defending moves. It's not hard to slip away and to make a blunder and to lose, and nobody will tell anything against black, because this is a terrible hard position to play, but he's not ready to lose today. So okay, everybody was surprised, because lots of people believe that white has to take exchange, but maybe at the end it could be some kind of compensation for missing exchange. You know, don't think that black is losing immediately, because these three queen-side pawns are strong, and if they are going forward, they are even stronger. And I think that this position is healthy for black. Not lost, not won, but is healthy and interesting. And maybe for this reason, white took it on e6. And after black took on e6, still knight f5 is a danger move. c5, and now rook b3. Still, maybe black's pawn on a4 and a5. or maybe c5. They are weak, so white decided to not going directly for checkmate's attack, but now he decided to win some black's weak pawns and to maybe claim big advantage in endgame. So that's a safety plan, and I think that that's not bad plan, that's a strong plan. So queen c4, queen c6 and bishop c1, knight f6, and now one pawn is falling down. So maybe black survived the worst and he's going to endgame. So after this exchange, and now rook b2, rook b3, now some pawns are falling down, but what is important, if you are able to imagine that these two pawns are not there, that's a 2 against 4. That's a danger. So black has to take at least one pawn. The best is on e4, and the endgame should be 2 against 3. In lots of endgames, this is a draw position, so rook b4, and now rook e4, and finally this is nearly draw. Yes, it's of course every time it's possible to spoil this position and to lose this position, because at the end white will be pawn up, because c5 pawn is a weak pawn, and nearly in every variation black will lose this pawn. So white it's not going to lose anything. He is going to play for a win or draw, and he will play a long game. Okay, here exchange, and g6, that's probably 90% draw. But okay, both players now were playing nearly 40 moves, but these players are such strong players, so that's a draw. I think that now this position, it's not really exciting. It's of course interesting, but not exciting. It's a draw. It's a draw because these players know what they are playing, but I think that this game was exciting because of amazing black's defense. You know, black's king has a big problems. He was under heavy attack and he managed to escape of all threats, and as I believe, all credits to black that he was able to hold this position. I think that it was a really fighting and interesting game where both players did their best. Liren and Nepomniachtchi maybe is not happy with the draw results, but never mind, he's still 1 point in the lead of this match, and Liren has to beat Jan at least once, and maybe day after tomorrow, because tomorrow is the rest day. So day after tomorrow Ding has a white pieces, and finger cross Ding will find something interesting, and we are going to see another exciting and interesting chess game. This is a beautiful fighting World Chess Championship match 2023, and chess fans should be happy to watch such exciting chess games. So at the end of this video, I hope that you enjoyed. Good game and hopefully not bad video, and if I'm right, feel free and press like or press follow and made my day. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.